People living near Matthews saw some extensive damage, trees uprooted, fences knocked over, and even trampolines flipped. Our Hunter Signs joins us now with more on the families hit the hardest and the mess still left to clean up. Hunter.
Sarah, neighborhood after neighborhood, this is the scene. People trying to get the cleanup started. You can see people have already chopped up these trees, getting them out of the roadways. This roadway was once blocked. It is now clear, and it's all thanks to neighbors coming together and splitting up this wood, putting it on their front lawns out of those roadways. Some neighborhoods that we traveled through tonight looked untouched, but others were destroyed. A furious storm leaving a path of destruction.
I don't scare easily, but I was really afraid.
The high winds throwing this tree through a house in Charlotte's Settlers Village neighborhood.
Normally they split from the top. In this situation, it uprooted, went through the whole house.
The tree sticking out of the back. Jason Scott with Integrity Tree Care is thankful nobody was inside.
They wouldn't be here to be calling our service out here for sure. That's how dangerous it was.
You can see this huge crater as these roots were lifted from the ground taller than me as this tree came crashing down onto the corner of this house. They are tarping this up from the rain tonight, but the real work starts tomorrow. With no electricity, traffic lights are out as crews try to clean up the roads.
It happened so quickly.
Sal Howard lives down the street and was home when the storms hit.
When I opened the door, that's when I heard that noise and I started seeing like this black, almost like cloud, and then I saw my neighbor's fence flying up.
This home destroyed, these trees blocking roads which turned into rushing rivers. And this picture shows a trampoline thrown on top of someone's roof.
Plenty of people right now that probably aren't going to be able to live in their house for a while.
And our camera lights are about the only lights on in this neighborhood. At last check just minutes ago, some 14,000 residents are without power in the dark in our area. Now, the National Weather Service will be out across our area surveying the damage to see if any tornadoes hit, but neighbors in this neighborhood tell me they believe one did. I'm Hunter Signs for WCNC Charlotte.
I'm Tanya Mendes in downtown Matthews. That continues to be a mess tonight, standing in front of one of hundreds of downed trees in and around the area. Power went out this afternoon and has been out around town for much of the evening. We're hearing reports of power lines down, tree limbs that are down, and trees that fell onto houses and businesses in and around town. First responders saying it was difficult to keep up.
I'm Alex Shabbat off Old Salisbury Concord Road in Kannapolis, where we've seen a lot of damage. This home is one of the hardest hit. Its roof was ripped off. A 16-year-old boy was inside during the storm. He went to shelter in his closet with his cat. We've also seen some damage less than half a mile from here, where a large tree came down by a church and their playground was thrown into a field.
I'm Chloe Leschner in Lincoln County. Flash flooding will continue to be the main concern throughout the night, and it's the perfect example of what happened here. The guys who work at this body shop say it only took 7 minutes for the water to get this high. There's about $250,000 worth of damage here. All of these cars were covered in water. Thankfully, no one was hurt.